I really need to open my Galactus. Let's go. Geeks was poppin'. Heralds of Galactus 2-pack, Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Didn't even know this shipped. I bought this along with the Amazing Spider-Man set, so when I got the notification that it shipped and only one showed up, I just assumed the other one hadn't shipped, but they shipped them separately for some reason, but it arrived today. Surprise! The first Fantastic Four comic I ever read, got it from a rest stop driving from New York to Florida, was, I don't remember the number, I think it was 259. It was the one where Terrax and Dr. Doom fought in a supermarket parking lot, and Terrax fried him with the power cosmic. It was dope. And that's when I fell in love with the Fantastic Four. I was like, yo, this is raw. I gotta get me some more of this. Alright, so we got Terrax in here. We haven't seen him since the bath, and I think it was 2012 maybe. And then we've got the Fallen one. I don't know a lot about the Fallen one. I've never read any comic books with him. I've seen pictures of him and heard about him online. I am digging his hair. It looks like it's translucent. I can get behind that. Alright, accessories. We have Terrax's big honkin' axe. We've got the worst power effects in the cosmos and 2 extra hands for the Fallen one. The Fallen one. Alright, news break. I think I talked about it in my last video, but the windowless packaging strikes again. Look at these warped legs. You see that leg, how it's pointing outwards? And you see how his leg is pointing inwards? Ridiculous. Why can these legs not come straight out of these cardboard packages? I don't understand it. This is like 80-90% of the figures I've gotten in these windowless packages now have warped legs. It's even worse than I thought with Terrax. It looks like his legs aren't even. Look at the cuffs on his legs. Even if I squeeze them together, that heel is higher than this heel. Right where the knee joint meets the thigh, you can see it's higher than the other side. One leg is shorter than the other, it looks like. Are you serious? This is kind of crappy. Yeah. Best I could do. They're still not even. Unless he has drop hips, which does not appear that he does. But yeah, legs are warped and uneven. This dude is an absolute nightmare. These legs, I'm hoping this is just mine, because I'm going to call Hasbro and get another one, but he's almost impossible to get to balance. I mean, I can get him to stand up, but he was falling a lot, because if you take a look down here at his feet, these ankle joints are intermittent, and they're very stiff, and they have large gaps. So you can't put the feet wherever you want them, like you would normal figures, just to kind of pose them. You got these big clicks, and you can't get him in between those gaps where it clicks. So I was trying to get him to stand up, but I couldn't get the feet even. Now it'll probably be easier to try. I was doing it on my spinning display, so it's always hard to balance on there. So he might do better just standing on the cardboard, but even still, shouldn't have been that hard. Yeah, see, look at that. Alright, there he is, but if I shake the table a little bit, okay, he stood up. I'm digging his overall look. The head sculpt is phenomenal. I dig that. Now this top here looks like some Thanos reuse. It's nice and glossy, got that bowling ball paint look, nail polish. Loving his tunic. Mine's bent in though from the packaging. I'm gonna have to hot water this guy to death to get that to come out a little bit. And I like the feet, look. I like his boots, they look good too. They have that bowling ball paint. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I dig it. It's just this leg, look. Swaying. Makes me angry. Now, he only comes with these 2 hands. I wish he had another open hand so he could double hand the axe like he does in the comic books. Actually, before I call Hasbro, I'll try the hot water first. Save myself all the trouble. Alright, 360 on the head. Nice and smooth. Slight tilt left. Slight tilt right. Even with that Rick Ross block beard, he can look down. I'm surprised he can look up at all. That hair in the back is pretty solid. Thought it was going to get in the way. Now, I take back what I said about him standing on a regular table. Look at that. This. Normally I'd edit this out, but I want you guys to see it. He just. Those feet will not get even. I have to bend his leg, but standing straight up is a no-go for me. Alright, now he's standing up, but he's still leaning back. His toes lifting off the ground, so if I'm not careful, he's going to fall backwards. Alright, shoulders go yay high. See, this is what I was talking about. All I did was turn to the side. Alright, careful when you are pushing these arms back. Most figures, you push, they give you a little bit more. Not him, arm flies out. He doesn't get a lot of range. That's as far back as it goes. Wingspan. Power Cosmic Hug. Now we got little shoulder pads that are going to interfere with our 360, but have no fear. You can get it around. There we go. 360 at the bicep. Nothing at the forearm. 360 at the wrist. Vertical hinges at the wrist give you a pretty good repulsor blast and a decent kiss the ring. Single jointed big boy elbows give you that 90-degree angle you're looking for. Upper torso crunch. Give me that Wanda way back. And I discovered this unbuttons in the front. I thought I ripped it. I was about to lose it. But there's a button there. There's a hole in the bucket. And you can button it back in. So that way, I guess, I don't know, if we want to get a pose where he's really way back in like that, but I don't want to do it if this is attached. I guess this can come up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna unbutton again. Alright, either 360 at the waist, 360 at the thigh. Oh, it's not a thigh cut. He's on a ball joint. And 360 at the uneven boots. Give me a good split. That Rob Van Damage has all that power cosmic in it. Bend over is not that great. Pretty low kick range. Knees are double jointed, but you still only get about 90 degrees because of those thick thighs. Cosmic Prancer. Not a dancer. Although that toe does point down pretty far. It's the other one that's lacking. Nothing new here but the head. And I like the head. That translucent blue is pretty cool. I don't think we're going to get much out of that head because all that hair. He's a rocker. You can get your 360. You can get your tilt left. You can get your tilt right. You can look way down. I didn't think he was going to be able to look up at all. But he looks up a little bit. A little bit. And we all know what these old parts can do. I would have preferred if they had made him black and highlighted him with blue. Or at the very least, since they made him blue, highlight him with black. In the comic books, he's shiny like Silver Surfer, but a dark blackish blue. This is matte, comes off as matte. So probably would have been better if they used a shiny black paint, kind of like what they used for Night Stalker, I think they used for, and then highlight it with blue. But as of now, he just looks way too plain. I have some finishing ceiling paint with sparkles in it. I think I might spray him over. Give him a little bit of a different look. Why are these pinholes so deep? They could have brought the pins closer to the flesh. Maybe because his legs are big, they use short pins, but it makes it more obvious. Now, it's bad enough that we didn't get pinless joints, but you're going to really highlight it by giving us these deep black holes on his light gray skin. It's like the holes on the back of that Pulse exclusive Venom. Alright, Terrax clocks in at 7.5 inches. Ball one clocks in at 6 1/4, or a little bit more. Here's how they look lined up with some recent legends. You got Razorback and Gore. And funny enough, Razorback and Gore both had to lean against my backdrop because neither of them wanted to stand up. And there they are with Herald Thor and the Spider-Man and his amazing friends 3-pack Spidey. Alright, I've seen enough. I am ready to render my verdict. Ooh, where do I start? Alright, the Fallen one. Very plain. Like I said, they should have done something with the body. It shouldn't have just been matte blue. Should have been black with blue highlights, or the reverse, blue with black highlights. Nothing sparkly or anything, but he should have been a little bit shinier, more like Silver Surfer. And those power effects. Hasbro, retire them, please. I mean, it doesn't require a new sculpt or anything. You have other power effects. You have the ones you use with Scarlet Witch and I believe Doctor Strange that fit better on the hands and can go around the peg. Those are just awful. There's no use for them. Please stop putting these in with the package. I have a drawer full of them because I don't put them on my shelves because they always fall down, roll under my couch, and get lost. They're useless. Stop putting those in. I love his hair. I love the head sculpt. I love the white teeth. I love the face expression. Pretty good. But like I said, kind of plain Jane. We didn't even get the new body. He could have been on the Vulcan body, which is about the same size, but pinless and has butterfly joints. I don't know why this figure exists like this. Terrax. I want to love him. Man, that head sculpt is great, and I was so excited for this figure. I never built my bath. When I heard this was coming out, I got so excited because, yeah, I'll build a bath later, but I thought he was going to be like all new parts and pinless and all this stuff. But that's another disappointment there. A lot of reuse, but even with that, he still should have been phenomenal. I mean, the color and the paint is great. The head sculpt's awesome. His outfit looks awesome. But mine, I mean, just the fact that he can barely stand up drives me insane. That wonky leg, that's pure quality control. And it's not just him. If you've been watching my videos, I've been complaining. A lot of figures are coming with these bent up legs. I shouldn't have to boil every figure I'm getting now. If Hasbro wants to use this windowless packaging, they got to figure out a way to keep these legs straight. And it's not just that it was bent. One leg is shorter than the other in this one. I'm hoping that's also a defect and I get another one that'll be correct. So overall, this 2-pack, I want to love it, but I can't because it's just too much disappointment. If they'll replace it for me, I'll do an updated review if Terrax is a little bit better. Nothing's going to change with the Fallen one. Like I said, nothing's wrong with him. It's just a cheap cash-in. It's just an old body with one coat of paint on it and they did a nice head sculpt. I get it. They got to keep their bottom line, but I mean, there's just sometimes a lot of effort and sometimes no effort. And you can tell here all the effort went into Terrax. Even though he's very flawed, he still is exquisite. All right, well, that's enough of me. Let's hear from you. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk about it. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn notifications. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn notifications. Please share this channel with a friend that collects also. Thank you all for watching and helping the channel grow. Till next time, Disappointed 2-pack is out of here.